Hello seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology's Hiranyahasta channel. Now Jupiter is moving into Gemini, and Gemini is a zodiac sign ruled by Mercury. When Jupiter goes in Gemini, it will be in Kendra. So if you are a Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces or Virgo moon sign or ascendant, your entire Kendra is getting activated. And if you are a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius moon sign, your trine is getting activated. So see, this Jupiter transit is actually very, very important for all of us. Jupiter is going to expand communication. Jupiter is going to make you more spiritual. It will create a lot of travel, but it is also going to twist and turn and create whirlwinds and scenarios because Jupiter's air movement is very, very strong. Remember the great red eye spot that you see an actual Jupiter planet, something like that. Some movement, both positive, and for some people it might be a little not that positive, but something that impacts you for whole life. Let's discuss that for your ascendant. But before that, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss another update. I have given some remedies for you towards the end of the video, so don't miss. This time I'm making only one ascendant, one video, not clubbed all into one, so that you get exclusive Jupiter's attention. And if you want to book my consultation, you can drop me an email or visit my website. And if you want to book a personalized Kundali PDF, the link is in the description below. And I have also launched Astro Remedy report, where one half of the report will be about your horoscope and predictions, which is system generated, but the other half will be written by me. That will be my suggestions of remedies for your horoscope. Now let's start ascendant wise analysis. Stay tuned and stay connected. Leo Ascendant. In case of Leo Ascendant, Jupiter transit is happening in your 11th house. 11th house is something which is connected with network circle. 11th house is something that is associated with your income, with your gains, with your profits. 11th house is something that gives you, does not take away anything from you. And 11th house is also the house that resolves your prarabdha. Do you know why? Because it is 6th from 6th. It is problem to your problem. That means the more powerful 11th house is in your chart, the better your life will be. And for Leo, Jupiter is extremely important because Jupiter rules your 5th house and Jupiter rules your 8th house. 5th house is the house of Amrit. It is the mantra bhav, it is the nectar, it is the most important energy that is available. It is your knowledge, it is your wisdom, it is your expression. And then 8th house it's all about your ups and downs. And remember, Saturn is in your 8th house. So a good Jupiter protects you, defends you from the ill effect of a negative Saturn in the transit. And such Jupiter, when it moves to the 11th house, it expands the house. It gives you more opportunity. It gives you new insights about who your true friends are and whom you should avoid. Now, while Jupiter moves through the air zodiac sign of Gemini, it gives you different contrasts of connections. Like there will be few people who will be very good to you, then there will be people who will do bad, who will be more selfish, and you will see a whole wide spectrum of energies associating with you. So do not restrict yourself, and in fact you won't be able to restrict yourself with one kind of people, with one energy. You know, we say, I am in my tribe, these are my friends, they are one tribe. That won't happen when Jupiter will be in the Gemini zodiac sign. Now, when Jupiter moves across the 11th house, it kind of improves the quality of the house. Natural tendency of Brihaspati, Jupiter, is to expand. The most important impact will be 5th Lord being in the 11th house. Now, 5th Lord in the 11th house is kind of a Raj Yoga, because not only Jupiter aspects the 5th house, but it is aspecting its own zodiac sign of Sagittarius. On top of that, 5th house energies expands and impacts itself. So it's more like a reflection. You will see that a lot of people in your own network circle, in your own friendship, will favor you, support you, and will guide you. So if you feel that you are alone, if you feel that you are not respected or you are out of the place, this is the time, this is the transit that will give you your place with your people, and it will give you the spectrum of wealth also. It won't restrict you with one source of income. This is a perfect time to expand your outreach and expand the source of income from one to the other areas. You can shift dimension, you can shift your gears, you can do multiple business, you can increase products. The end is not going to be seen. This is a limitless growth, and this is going to be a very good opportunity, especially with Jupiter watching the 5th house. And that means that while you learn, if you are adapting, if you are learning from your mistakes, you will be completely gaining. But if you are egoistic, see, this is the problem with Leo. They can be very adamant, they can be very egoistic, they can be very stubborn in nature. But if you are not, then you should be absolutely okay. Jupiter is going to create that flexibility and adaptability, because without flexibility and adaptability, you won't be able to run your business, you won't be able to run your shop, you won't be able to gain profit. Do not forget that Rahu is sitting in the 7th house from mid-May, and then Ketu comes over your ascendant. That means it's the time of great change. Your personality will change, and on top of that, your personality, your future is getting influenced by some people. Who are influencing you? Who are your role models? And who are your ideals is something that you have to look up to. This is something that once you look, once you decide, once you factor in, if you are following the right direction, you will reach the right destination. Now, 8th Lord goes in the 11th house. This is 4th from 8th. 4th from 8th may also mean that this is going to create a change of source of income. Your business partnership might change, and you might expand your business, you might expand your source of income. This also means that you will hear some good news with respect to career of your spouse. In certain cases, people can start business with their in-laws, especially after your first child, birth of your child. So if you are young couple looking for a childbirth, well, Jupiter is aspecting 5th house, so that is a possibility. Jupiter will remove any curse or any problem or hindrances related to childbirth, and for that, if you don't know what to do, you can chant Gopal Sahasranam or you can do Gopal Sahasranam Pujan. But 8th Lord means uncertainties. 8th house has Saturn. So this is Saturn's energy connecting with the 11th house. So whatever you earn, you will have to, and you will see that you will do that, is you will invest either in your learning or you will invest in some long-term project. You know where the problem will be? Somebody posing as your friend, claiming that they are your well-wisher, offering you a business advice, and you are investing in that without thinking anything. So if you don't apply your own brain, you are going to fall for sure. Don't forget that Rahu is in the 7th house. The influence, the external influence is way too much. And if you think that you can take the control, well, Ketu is coming in the 1st house. You can't have a control. This is the time where you give up the control. But don't be a puppet. If you want to follow somebody, follow divine energies. In this case, you will have to focus on Ishtadev Pujan, focusing on one Devata, one God, one Karma, and dedicating your next 2 to 3 years towards that Devata or Devi. Say for example, you do Durga Upasana or you do Ganesh Upasana or Ganesh Sadhana, dedicate your life there. That is the power of the 8th Lord going in the 11th house. Other mundane things are definitely going to happen. Shock, sudden shock from the source of income can happen. That shock will lead you to take certain decisions which will give you income growth. That is also going to happen. Obviously, it's not a 10-day transit, it's a 1 full year of transit. Whatever your Antardasha or Pratyantardasha comes in during this Jupiter energy in the 11th house, accordingly you will get the result. But because in a very, I will say, generic way, because it is in the 11th house, it is going to give you, not take away things from you. 11th house is said to be a house where your wishes are fulfilled. You meet final destination, you meet your goal, you reach your goal, you meet your targets and that will happen. But the problem is Gemini, the dual nature of Gemini, you are chasing a moving target. Maybe you are too demanding, maybe you are too greedy about something. That is Rahu's effect. Avoid that. Somewhere growth is necessary, but what is the cost of the growth is what you will have to see when Jupiter will be in the 11th house. Now Jupiter is going to aspect the 3rd house with the 5th aspect. 3rd house is basically house of your communication. 3rd house is the house which connects you with your siblings, with your neighbors, which is causing short distance travel. All that will happen. 3rd house is also your Purusharth, your expression. But let me tell you one thing. If you are gaining something, that does not mean that that model, that formula is easily applicable, say, to your brother or to your sister. So if something works for you, don't go and preach about it. It's okay to share your experience and maybe somebody will get benefit from this, but imposing your thoughts will only create war, will only create fight, especially when Ketu will enter the Uttara Falguni and Purva Falguni nakshatras, especially Purva Falguni energy, and from Purva Falguni to Magha, the journey of Ketu can destroy relationship just because you are adamant on something and you are not ready to change. So your flexibility here will matter a lot. You also have to take care of the health of your bones and joints, especially your neck and shoulder, and for that yoga, pranayam, neck exercises are going to be very, very helpful. Any kind of donation, so you're gaining something you're donating from your own hand, that is also going to work well. Now when Jupiter aspects the 7th house with the 9th aspect, it triggers marriage. Now with Rahu sitting in the 7th house, inter-country marriage, interfaith marriage, marriage which is a little different. Say for example, the age gap is 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, all that is possible. It's a personal choice. It's something that you have to decide for your own self. But Rahu's weirdness and Jupiter's impact can create a cocktail of emotions in the 7th house, impacting not the business but the personal life. Why? Because 7th Lord is in the 8th house, 8th Lord is in the 11th house, and 11th house Jupiter aspects the 7th house. Too much of movement, too much of investment, too much of planning, quick change of decisions, all that will happen, which might spoil the Jupiter transit. So the more stable you are, the more time you give to yourself, the better it will be if you are a Leo Ascendant or Leo Moon sign. Now, some remedies that you can follow are chanting Guru Mantra, stabilizing your mind, especially if you have a weak moon. Then I will recommend that, say for example, you have a debilitated moon or you have moon with Rahu, moon with Ketu, then yoga, pranayam is very important. Why? Because Gemini is an air element zodiac sign, Jupiter is an air element planet, and in 11th house it is just going to cause to and fro motion. So instead of rhythmic and controlled movement, it can create erratic and chaotic movement, because Rahu is in the 7th house and Jupiter is Atichari. It is moving at a very fast pace, and that can create such challenges. So in this case, air breathing exercises are very, very important. Networking with right people, coming in the spiritual circle, meeting with people who have religious and spiritual interests will actually help you gain positive momentum and stabilize your way through. Also, talking to elderly, gaining from their experience is a very good way. Jupiter is Guru. Finding the right mentor is also going to happen during this time. But while you are searching for the mentor, don't settle for something less. You should look for right advice, right kind of people. And while Jupiter gives you a wide range of emotion and spectrum, it also gives you something where you will feel happy, you will feel connected. That is the mixed emotion of Jupiter in Gemini.